Let's honor this year's Sauk Centre Hall of Fame inductees. Our first honoree, Ben Durkas. Ben was a multi-sport athlete for the Sauk Centre Main Streeters, playing basketball and football through his junior season and baseball through his senior season. A dominant thrower on the diamond, Durkas is the school's all-time career ERA leader at 1.20, and his 0.52 ERA in 1995 is also a program best mark. He was also a key member of 2 consecutive state tournament teams, including a runner-up appearance in 1994. Ben played 4 collegiate seasons at St. Cloud State University and represented his hometown for the Sauk Centre Titans amateur baseball team for a decade. He has lived in Sartell for the past 20 years, where he lives with his wife, Carrie, and his children, Zoe, Dakota, and Eli. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Durkas. Our next inductee is Jeff Eglund. Jeff was a historically successful performer for the Sauk Centre wrestling program. After coming up short in the 152-pound state championship in 1991, Jeff put together a senior season for the ages, going 38-1 in the regular season before winning 4 consecutive matches at state to become Sauk Centre's first ever wrestling champion. He was also known for getting the job done wherever he was asked to, as the multi-sport athlete also played tight end and quarterback for the Main Streeters football team. Eglund participated in wrestling for 3 more years at St. Cloud State University before transferring to Minnesota State University Mankato, where he finished his degree. He currently lives in Mankato with his wife Jody, having raised 3 children, Brittany, Braden, and Anna. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Eglund. Chris Essler, everybody. Chris was a dynamic athlete that lends credence to the term jack of all trades. He was a 6-year starter and a 3-time letter winner for the Sauk Centre tennis team, making 3 consecutive state tournaments individually from 1987 to 89. Essler was also a reliable receiver for the Main Streeter football team, developing a strong connection with good friend and quarterback Gary Peters, who is also a Hall of Famer. His 15-catch, 208-yard performance in 1998 is still the most prolific receiving effort in Sauk Centre school history. Additionally, Essler was a talented guard for the boys basketball team and even played Legion and VFW baseball during the summers. Chris played basketball at the University of Mary in North Dakota and currently lives in Cloquet, where he works as a sales representative for Upper Lake Foods. He and his wife Carly have 3 sons, Caleb, Casey, and Carson. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Essler. Tom Trutna. Tom has had a massive influence in the Sauk Centre Main Streeters coaching sphere. He served in a coaching role for various programs at Sauk Centre Public Schools for close to 6 decades, starting out as a junior high football coach and eventually becoming a head coach for Sauk Centre boys basketball, girls basketball, cross country, and track and field teams. At the helm of cross country for 25 years, Tom and the Main Streeter boys and girls squads made 7 combined state meet appearances. An easygoing coach, Trutna's own experiences as a student athlete in Sauk Centre helped him understand his players. Trutna retired after the 2019 track and field season, but still resides in Sauk Centre and attends Streeter sporting events. Ladies and gentlemen, inductee Tom Trutna. Our next honoree is Lee Vogt. Lee was a longtime contributor to Sauk Center athletics in underrated, influential ways. A 1962 graduate of Sauk Center, Vogt wrestled in his senior season, and while his participation in sports ended there, he worked to make local athletics better as a volunteer for the wrestling program, helping with scorekeeping and bookkeeping after returning from a 4-year stint with the Navy. Vogt also could be found on the sidelines during football games as a member of the Chain Gang, a role he would serve in for 30 years. The dedicated utilities worker also assisted in Sauk Center switching football fields, which required cutting sod, moving the goalposts, and more. For the last 18 years, Vogt has been a bus driver for the Sauk Center public school system. Ladies and gentlemen, inductee, Lee Vogt. And our final honoree tonight, Savannah Weller. Savannah was an athlete as strong as they come and displayed a passion to succeed no matter what activity she was in. She made the state track and field meet as an 8th grader before winning a state championship as a member of the 4x400 relay in 2008. And in her 5 overall seasons as a track and field athlete, she medaled in 12 events. Savannah was also a 2-year starter in both girls basketball and volleyball, a product of a strong work ethic created by working on the family farm. She competed in Division I track and field for 4 seasons at the University of North Dakota and earned 2 school records there before graduating as a double major in math and economics. Weller married her husband Andrew in 2021 and currently works as a consulting actuary at Willis Towers Watson in Minneapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, inductee Savannah Weller. Let's give a final round of applause to this year's class of 2021 for the Main Streeter Hall of Fame.